I'm Julia Sondu, showing you where development is happening. Please come and join us. Nnamdi Kanu, born the 25th of September 1967, is a Nigerian pro-Biafra political activist who is also a British citizen. He is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Kanu founded IPOB in 2014. The main aim of IPOB is to restore the separatist state of Biafra, which existed in Nigeria's eastern region during the Nigerian Civil War of 1967 to 1970. Feeling threatened by the central government, eastern Nigerian leaders, mainly ethnic Igbos, declared the secession of their region from Nigeria and the formation of the state of Biafra in 1967. This event happened after significant political and ethnic violence in Nigeria, which had included anti-Igbo pogroms in northern Nigeria. The central government refused to recognize Biafra, resulting in the Nigerian Civil War, which lasted 3 years and led to the deaths of some 3 million people. The war ended as the Biafran armed forces surrendered to the Nigerian Federal Force in 1970, and the war declared no victor, no vanquished. Kanu was born the 25th of September 1967 in Isiama Afara Ukwu, Umuahia, Abia State, within the claimed territory of the Republic of Biafra a few months after it had declared independence from Nigeria. His father is Ez Israel Okwu Kanu, JP, and his mother, Ugos Nen Kanu. He attended Library Avenue Primary School and went to Government College Umuahia for his secondary education. He studied at University of Nigeria, in Nsukka, and moved to the UK before graduating. Kanu began his activism for the freedom of Biafra as a Radio Biafra director and anchor of Biafra awareness under Ralph Uwazuruike, leader of the Movement for the Actualization of Sovereign State of Biafra, MASSOB, who said while in a meeting in Kaduna, Nigeria on June 12, 2014, that he handed over Radio Biafra to Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOB, but Kanu disappointed him. Radio Biafra, however, was established by the defunct Biafran government in 1967 with the aim of championing the Biafran cause. Kanu was a relatively obscure figure until 2009 when he started Radio Biafra, a station that called for an independent state for the Igbo people and broadcast to Nigeria from London. In 2014, he founded IPOB. On the 18th of October 2015, it was reported that Kanu had been arrested in Lagos State by Nigeria's secret police, the Department of State Services, DSS. Kanu had told his solicitors that on the 14th of October 2015, he was arrested by the agents of the federal government of Nigeria, the State Security Service, SS, in his hotel room at the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel Ikeja, Lagos State. The solicitors in a press briefing said, between 14 and the 17th of October 2015 their client's whereabouts were unknown until the 18th of October 2015, when the press media broke the news of his arrest and detention by the SS in Abuja. The news of the arrest of Kanu generated protests across Delta State, Enugu State, Rivers State, Cross River State, Abia State, Imo State, Akwa Ibom State, Bayelsa State and Anambra State. On the 19th of October 2015, it was reported that Nnamdi Kanu had been granted bail after a secret arraignment at Magistrate Court, Wuse 11. However, the bail seemed controversial, and there were claims the DSS announced the bail only to calm the angry people of Biafra. The Magistrate Court 1 sitting in Abuja on the 18th of November 2015 ordered the Department of State Services, DSS, to produce Kanu at the court on the 23rd of November 2015. However, It was reported the Department of State Services, DSS, obtained a secret court order to detain Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu's lawyer, Vincent Abeta, in an interview said whilst in court, the prosecutor gave him a document containing a court order permitting the Department of State Services, DSS, to detain Kanu for the next 3 months to conclude what they said was an investigation of terrorism and terrorism financing. Kanu was finally arraigned on the 23rd of November 2015 in an Abuja magistrate court for the first time for charges of criminal conspiracy, intimidation and membership of an illegal organization by Nigeria's Department of State Services, DSS. The charges violate Section 97, 97B and 397 of Nigeria's Penal Code. Chief Magistrate S. Usman had, at the last adjourned date, berated the Department of State Services, DSS, over its failure to produce Kanu in court on the 2 consecutive times the matter came up before the court. Meanwhile, Kanu's supporters stormed Nigeria's capital city of Abuja in luxury buses on a peaceful protest for their leader who was arraigned by the federal government before the Wuse Zone 2 Magistrate Court, Abuja on the 23rd of November 2015. Pro-Biafra protesters with placards sang and danced outside the court premises whilst the hearing proceeded. Protesters wore T-shirts and caps with inscriptions like "Biafra now or never," "Buhari release Kanu for us," "On Biafra we stand." More protests by IPOB members numbering over 15,000 grounded vehicular movements in the southeastern key economic city of Onitsha concurrently. It was the same with over 20,000 protesters in Aba, Abia State on the same day. Kanu, through his counsel, filed an application asking the federal authorities to transfer him from the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, to prison. His lawyer, Abeta, insisted that transferring his client to prison would enable him to have easy access to his legal team. Whilst in court, the Department of State Services, DSS, requested the Wuse Zone 2 Senior Magistrates Court to discontinue the trial of Nnamdi Kanu under Section 108 of Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015. Idakwo further said the Department of State Services, DSS, had obtained an order from the Federal High Court, Abuja, dated the 10th of November, to detain the accused in its custody for 90 days. However, Kanu's lawyer Abeta objected to the continued detention of his client. Abeta prayed the court not to discontinue the case because the prosecution did not present any information from the Attorney General of Nigeria Federation who had the authority to approve such. Abeta also told the court that the DSS violated the order of the court which granted bail that was perfected but not granted, adding that the accused had been in Department of State Services, DSS, custody since he was arrested. The court's magistrate, Usman Shwaibu, after listening to both counsels, adjourned the matter until the 1st of December 2015 for ruling. When in court, Kanu appeared regularly wearing a Jewish prayer shawl and head covering. He said in court that he believes in Judaism and considers himself a Jew and oftentimes has led his Biafran people to various Jewish prayers and religious observations. On the 20th of October 2015, Vanguard announced that Kanu had been released on bail. However, media sources supporting the objectives of IPOB called the bail controversial and claimed the DSS announced the bail only to calm the angry people of Biafra. Kanu has finally been released on bail by Justice Binta Nyako for health reasons. Kanu disappeared from public view after his home was raided by the Nigerian military in September 2017. An event which led to the deaths of 28 IPOB members. Not being seen in public for over a year, there was wide-ranging speculation regarding his whereabouts, with members of the IPOB accusing the Buhari government of having abducted him. However, in October 2018, unattributed photographs and videos, apparently placing him in Israel, were widely circulated on social media, and this was later confirmed by mainstream media. Despite him resurfacing, his exact location and living place continued to remain unclear over the next years. In an interview in June 2017, Kanu demanded bullets and guns from a group of US-based Nigerians for self-defense against the incessant attacks on Igbos by the Fulani herdsmen which were currently reoccurring in Biafra lands. Kanu's pronounced strategy has been the application of civil disobedience in pressing home his demand for the freedom of his people. In various air broadcasts, Nnamdi Kanu stated how his adoption of Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi's forms of civil disobedience will lead to the restoration of Biafra. In an interview granted to Newsweek, Nnamdi Kanu opined his belief in the teachings of Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi. "I hope that what we are looking for can be accomplished peacefully. I am an advocate of passive resistance. Gandhi and Martin Luther King tried it to very good effects, so why should it not work in our case?" Prior to the 2019 presidential election, IPOB had threatened to boycott the election. According to the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, the boycott, is a multifaceted approach. It is civil disobedience, passive resistance. It is an expression of our resentment of Nigeria and what it represents. His position on election boycotts was widely criticized by local Nigerian politicians who argued to the contrary. On the eve of the election, Nnamdi Kanu lifted the boycott position and urged Biafrans to participate in the election, after which he described as his condition is signed, sealed and delivered. His shift was received in different quarters as being open to the appeal and opinions of others. In December 2020, Kanu announced that IPOB had organized the Eastern Security Network, ESN, which was supposed to defend southeastern Nigerians from bandits and armed Fulani herders. Kanu later gave all the governors of southeast Nigeria 14 days to ban open grazing, threatening to deploy the ESN to enforce a ban if the authorities did not do so. The Nigerian government regarded the formation of a non-state sanctioned paramilitary organization as unacceptable and moved to suppress the group. The situation escalated in January 2021 when the Nigerian military was repelled in an attempt to expel the ESN from Olu, Imo. Before another offensive was launched, Kanu ordered the ESN to withdraw to the bush, temporarily ending the confrontation. The Nigerian Army and Air Force renewed hostilities on February 18 by launching a military offensive against the ESN. The next day, IPOB declared that as of the 18th of February, a state of war had existed between Nigeria and Biafra. IPOB and other Biafran separatist groups consequently began to mobilize and fight the security forces across several southern Nigerian states. Despite this, Kanu maintained that IPOB was interested in a non-violent solution of the conflict and that ESN was supposed to fight bandits, not the Nigerian security forces. Regardless, Nigerian authorities designated IPOB as terrorist organization and claimed that Kanu was inciting violence. On June 27, 2021, Kanu was arrested in Kenya or possibly another location by Interpol and extradited to Nigeria, where he is supposed to face trial. Kanu's brother claimed that he had been arrested by the Kenyan police. Kenyan High Commissioner Wilfred Mackage refuted this claim, stating that Kenyan authorities had not been involved in the arrest and challenged anyone to present evidence proving otherwise. When the BBC attempted to request information from Interpol's office in Abuja, the latter did not answer the calls. Kanu's arrest has sparked anger among Biafran separatists and other Nigerians supportive to his cause. The World Igbo Congress, WIC, declared the arrest illegal abduction and international gangsterism. Following his arrest, questions had been raised over what was termed Kanu's disregard of the Nigerian constitution to abscond bail in 2017. On the occasion of his arraignment in court on the 29th of June 2021, Kanu told the presiding judge that the Nigerian military forced him to flee the country in 2017. This is the end of our program today. See you on Intervlog same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. Thank you for watching Intervlog. Thank you.